Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. We are going to get started in just 1 minute. We will begin in just a moment, everybody. Is that better? Hello and welcome everyone. It is 2:30 on Monday, and that means that we are ready to do our practice. So thank you so much for joining me. Today's class is going to be a core strengthening class. So, and yang to yin. So we will be, of course, starting up with a mind warm up just to like get here and arrive here. Sorry, I just have to shout at my family for a moment. Please pause. Excuse me, can you guys please keep it down for a little bit? Thanks. Okay. It's the realities of the situation. All right, we're back. So this will be a yang qin class, like I was saying, starting with a mind warm-up just to get here in this place, arriving in ourselves and arriving in our environment. And then we'll move into our body warm-up and move into our more strengthening postures with a focus on our core, and then move back down to the ground and doing a few ground exercises focusing on core, and then we will have our cool down and shavasana. So the class will be about an hour, and we will be using our mat. We will be using a couple of blocks today, and yeah, so everyone have a good weekend. Thumbs up. I hope everyone is staying well and staying safe. You know, just hang in there. I actually had a chat with a friend of mine this morning, and I found myself basically quoting Fräulein Maria from Sound of Music, because I found myself surrounding myself with things that I love, that make me very happy. Long walks in nature, wearing my favorite bracelets from different places that make me happy, wearing my favorite mala, wearing favorite colored shirts, you know, just finding myself doing these things that kind of make me feel wrapped up and happy. So I think we should all do what Fräulein Maria does and think about her favorite things or feel her favorite things. So, and also, of course, being here with all of you, and thank you for being here. Let's get started, shall we? For today, let's begin in a laying down position. So I'm going to be seated, but I want you to lie down, okay? So lie down, get comfortable. Feel the entire length of the mat underneath your body. And let's just stop and be here right now in this moment. Telling yourself that this is what you are doing right here, right now. And settle in. Begin to feel that connection between the mind and the body, your feelings, your energy level, and your breath. This time of connection, when we get in touch with our true self and we allow ourselves to just be exactly who we are, without judgment, Bring all your awareness into the back of the body, sinking in heavy into the back of the body. Let it melt into the ground. Allow yourself to relax. Scan your body all the way from the tip of your toes to the top of your head, looking for places of tension and releasing any tension that you find along the way. Just let it go. Relax. Become aware of your breath now. Without trying to change it, just taking note of the depth and the speed of your breath. Directing the breath in and out of the belly. Now lengthening every inhale. Deepening every exhale. And knowing that with every breath in, you breathe in energy, light. And with every single exhale, release and let go. Soften your throat. Relax your jaw. Soften the entire face. Remove emotion from your forehead. And relax. Knowing that the only thing that you are in control of is you. How you respond. That's all. And surrender to this. Just let it go. Settling in even deeper into the body now. Breathing in and out, slowly, softly, deeply. Think about what brought you here to today's class. Without attachment to that thought, just what brought you here? And think about an intention for this class. Repeating that intention into your entire self. Breathing deeply into it. Now placing the hands on the belly. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Really fill the belly wide. And let it go. Breathing in again deeply. Release. And one more just like this. Inhale. And let it go. On the next breath in, hug the knees into the chest. Take a slow, easy rocking side to side. 3 full breath rounds, just like this. Let all the air out. And then take a long inhale. Stretch the body all the way out. Fingertip to toe tip, lengthen, lengthen. Try not to scrunch up the face. Take 3 breaths right here. Come back to hug knees into chest. 3 full breaths. Rocking side to side. And then we're slowly going to either roll to one side to come up to seated, or cross your ankles, rock back and forth, and come up to a seated position. And let's begin our body warm-up. So making sure that your blocks are nearby. Everything that you need nearby, water. How's everyone feeling? Good? Just check in. And if you're not feeling good, that's okay. Just let it be what it is. Just don't fight it. All right, taking a nice, easy tabletop position here. Flatten out the tops of the feet. Push the hands into the ground. Make sure that the hands are shoulder width apart. Shoulder, elbow, and wrist in line with each other. And now imagine someone's pulling your head all the way to the front while simultaneously someone's pulling your tailbone to the back. So feel that opening between every single vertebrae. Feel the spine lengthen and open. Breathe, pause. Just be right here. And take a deep breath in, drop the belly, lift the chin all the way up, feel that spine open, and then exhale, round the back, tuck the chin a lot, come to dancing cat. Inhale, come back up to cow. Exhale, tuck the chin, round the back, back to dancing cat. Inhaling again all the way up. Exhale, round the back. 2 more just like this. And depending on how you slept last night, this is going to feel so good and so juicy on your spine. Inhaling up. And 1 more, back to dancing cat. Beautiful. Now widen in the knees, tuck those big toes in towards each other. Sit the hips back to the heels, tuck the chin, and then walk the hands over to the right side. Pause here, head is down. Really feeling that side stretch in the left side body. Slowly come up. Walk the hands back through the center again. Pause for a moment. Push the hips back. And then walk the hands over to the left side of the mat. Sit the hips back even more. Open up the whole right side body. Still feel the ground underneath the palms. Always connecting with the earth. Always, always. Slowly walking the hands back through. Now we're going to flip the left arm over so that the palm is up. Rest your head on your upper arm and then clasp the hands together here. Spin the ribs up. Push the hips back. Breathe. Two more full breath rounds. Slowly coming up, push into the hand, flip the arms, right arm down, head rests on the right upper arm, and then left hand on top. Breathe, twist, open the ribs. Three full breaths. Slowly coming back up. Coming up to a high kneeling position. Here come the socks. Like peeling off the clothes one layer at a time. Okay. Total different definition of peeler. Taking the right foot out to the side. Okay, so take a look at the foot. Make sure it's completely planted into the ground. You want to take the mind and the awareness into all four sides of the foot. Lift through the entire torso, open the armpits all the way, and imagine someone has a string, the top of your head, pulling it up nice and tall. Inhale, lift, and exhale over to the side where your knee is bent. Inhale, back to center, lift, exhale over. 2 more just like this. Inhale, lift. Exhale over. And 1 more just like this. Inhale over. Slowly coming back to center, taking that right foot back in. Pause for a moment and then take the left foot out. Take note, look at the foot, make sure to bring the awareness into the entire foot. Feel the top of the right foot on the mat. Lift, grow tall. Open wide in the elbows, and then exhale over to the side with the knee bent. Taking note of how different this side feels from the other side. Doesn't matter how far you go. Excellent. Coming back up. Now we're just going to tuck toes under. We're going to come to a standing position here. So I think that I need to push this back a tiny bit. Sorry. Hello, everybody. Just pushing this back. Tiny drop. Hello. All right. That's better. Here we go. So we're going to just stand in Tadasana. So your feet are fully grounding into the earth here. I actually just want to do this. Sorry. Little adjustment again. I had... Yeah, somebody moved my my original setup. So here we go. Okay, take a nice long, tall reach. So let's just take note of what's happening in the body. All right. Feet are planting into the ground. Imagine the feet are literally growing roots. And now someone from up in heaven is pulling your fingertips up towards the sky. So you want to feel this really long pull in the entire body. And now keep the head neutral, because when we tend to lift our arms, we tend to lift our chin. Don't lift chin here. Keep the chin nice and neutral. And just pause here for a moment. Take note if the body's leaning forward or leaning back, and then try to even out the body. And breathe. Now imagine that there are magnets between your upper thighs, and they're pulling your thighs in towards each other, and you're trying to keep the thighs apart. So you want to feel this like constant energy happening between the thighs. Now taking the left wrist in the right hand, reach up, pull, and slowly coming over to the right side. Keep the ribs spinning up. Keep both feet down, both hips down. 3 full breaths. Slowly coming back to center, reach, taking the right wrist with the left hand, lengthen, and come over to the left side. Hips stay where they are, feet grounded, 3 full breaths. Slowly release. Now give me your spaghetti arms. I want to see spaghetti arms here. Really just start slapping those spaghetti arms side to side. Let your body go nice and loose here. Even closing the eyes here and just thinking, can I be even looser, even more spaghetti-like? Just let everything go. Nice and floppy, easy, twisting, getting some energy into the body. Three more full breaths. And stopping here. Beautiful. Now we're going to start into our postures. So just taking note of how you're feeling into our yang postures, and with that focus on the core. So really when we're doing everything, our core is crucial. And most people think core is just here. It is not. Just imagine that everything is being rolled in and hugged into the midline. So usually we focus just here, but we also have to focus here in our back, and this is also all part of our core. This is what helps us to stand straight. This is what helps us to walk, to move, to dance, to sit in a way where we're going to be comfortable in that seated position. And just as an FYI, I don't know how many of you know, but the asanas, the actual postures in yoga, came out of meditation. And this was such an eye-opening thing for me to learn back when I did my teacher training, which is that to sit longer in meditation, this is why all of the postures came about, so that we would be strong enough in our bodies, flexible enough in our bodies to be able to sit in meditation. So just keep that in mind. Love it. All right, let's go. Everybody, inhale, look up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come halfway up. Lengthen out the spine, gazes down at the mat. You want to push the tailbone back, crown of the head reaching for the front of the room. Nice and strong in the legs and the arms. Breathe here, soften the face. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Hands go down, feet go back. Come to a high lunge position. High plank position. Breathing here. Slowly come forward, hug elbows in. Lower down to chaturanga and push the body up into cobra or up dog. And breathe and pause. 2 full breaths. Curl toes under, push the hips up and back, walk the feet in towards the hands. And you want to push the ground away with both hands. Make sure the palms are wide, the fingers wide. And on an inhale, we're going to lift the right leg up. All 5 toes point down, hips facing the mat. Inhale, strengthen, lengthen through the heel, and then exhale, land that right foot between the hands. And staying here in a high lunge position. Coming up here. Arms go up. And on an inhale, we're going to lengthen and straighten the right leg. Exhale, bring it all the way down. Inhale and lift. Exhale, bring it down. Beautiful. 3 more like this. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. 1 more lift. Exhale, down. Drop the left knee down. Taking your blocks here. Framing the right foot. Making sure your knee and ankle are in line with each other. Take note of the top of the left foot on the mat. Lengthen through the spine. Open that hip flexor on the left leg. Breathe. And exhale. Send the hips all the way back here. Hip flexor and hamstring stretch. Lengthen the toes. Flex. Point. Flex. Point. Flex, float back to the lunge position. Blocks go away. Framing the right foot, curl back toes. Push the right foot back to meet the left. Now you can either take a flow here. You can come down to your child's pose if you'd like, or you can stay in downward facing dog. We're going to meet back up in down dog. Inhale, lift the left leg up, really lengthen through the heel, and then exhale, floating the left foot through the hands, coming up, staying here in high lunge position. Lift through the arms, breathe. The heels over the toes on the right foot. Take a nice long straight line in the left leg, and then exhale, pull it down. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, pull it down. 3 more just like this. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, come down. Inhale, up. And exhale, down. Inhaling all the way up. Exhale, down. Drop the right knee down. Flatten out the top of the foot. Framing the left foot here with the blocks. Knee, ankle, and line. Loosen those toes, lift them, spread them, put them back down. Lengthen through the whole spine. Opening the hip flexor on the right leg. Stay here, breathe. And then exhale, sending the hips back, coming to the hamstring stretch. Flexing the foot and then point, flex, point, flex, point, flex, floating back into the lunge, framing the left foot, curl the right toes under, and push the foot up and back to meet the other one, staying here in down dog, or take a flow, or take a child's pose, breathing. We're going to float forward to plank here, and we're going to come down to forearm plank. Hold. Breathe, relax, soften your face. 3 full breaths. Slowly pushing the body up and back into downward facing dog. Looking back towards the toes. And now we're going to walk the feet towards the hands. Nice and slow. Stay here for a moment in forward fold. Take 3 full breaths here in your fold. So your feet are hip distance apart. Big toes turned in just a little bit to look at each other. You can hold elbows or feet or use blocks under the hands. Crown of the head reaching for the ground. Imagine the spine is lengthening down with every exhale. Breathe. 1 more inhale. And exhale. Inhaling all the way up, taking the body up 1 vertebrae at a time. Thumbs come together to touch, taking a little back bend here. And then hands together, Anjali Mudra at heart center. Shake it out. How's everybody doing? Thumbs up? Doing good? Feeling funky? All right. All right. Let's do another round. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, flow forward. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, down. Palms come down. Feet come down. Staying here for a moment in high plank. Breathing deeply. Slowly dropping the knees down, flattening out the tops of the feet, and making sure that the hands are shoulder width apart, and then spread through the fingers. So we really want to see the wide, wide, wide fingers. Push the entire palm into the ground, and the knees are hip distance apart, the feet really planting into the mat here. And we're going to do a bird dog sequence. So grounding into the left hand, we're going to lift the right arm out and the left foot out. So this is where that balance, using the top of the right foot, you need that. So like use that to stabilize you here. I want you to reach through the fingers. Gaze is down at the mat. So just listen to my voice. You don't have to watch what's happening. Push through the heel of the left foot. So imagine you're trying to push a door closed with your entire foot. That's the position of that back leg. Hold here. On an inhale, lengthen. And then exhale, lower the fingers, lower the toes just to touch the ground, and then lift it back up. All right? That's how we're going to do this movement a few more times. Lower, exhale, inhale, lift. Down. Lift. Down. Lift. Down. Lift. 3 more just like this. Down. Lift. Here's 2. Lift and hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly, hand comes back in, foot comes back. Sit back on the heels. You might want to rotate the wrists out a little bit here. Breathing. Take note. How's the mind? Where's the heart? How's the body feeling? Where's the breath? Where's your energy level? I mean, I constantly, throughout my day, I'm asking myself those questions. Where am I? How am I doing? Is everything working together? I want everything working together. All right, beautiful. Let's do this again. So I have to move my watch. It's driving me crazy. Ow. Okay, let's try it there. Okay, coming back up. Grounding into the right hand. Really feeling the top of the left foot here. Slowly lifting right foot up. Flex the foot a lot. All 5 toes point down. Hips are facing the mat. And then reaching the left arm all the way up. Long, long, long line. From the tip of the fingertips all the way shooting out the back of the heel. Lengthen. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift. Do that again. And lift. Here's 3. Lift. 4. Lift. 5. Lift. Let's do 5 more. 5. 4. 3. 2. Last one. And then lift it up and hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly, knee comes down. Sit back on the heels. 3 full breaths. Beautiful. Hands come back down. Curl the toes under. Push the body up and back. Downward facing dog. Walking out the feet. And from here, we're going to float forward to plank again. Come back down to forearm plank. And we're going to take body rolls to the right, to the left, to the right, to the left. Here's 3, to the left. Here's 4, to the left. Here's 5, to the left. Here's 6, to the left. Here's 7, to the left. Here's 8, to the left. Pause, hold in the middle for 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees come down. Push the hands up and back. Sit in child's pose. 3 full breaths. Pay attention to the breath here. You can use water. Take water whenever you need. Beautiful. Slowly pushing into the hands. Curl toes under. Pushing up into a downward facing dog. You can walk, hop, or jump the feet in towards the hands. Stay here in a forward fold. 3 full breaths. Really sending the crown of the head down towards the mat. Slowly inhaling up, coming up one vertebrae at a time. Thumbs come together to touch. Look back at the hands. Back bend here. And then hands at heart center. So we're going to move into a little bit of a balancing core series. So when I used to take ballet when I was like, I don't know, 6, we used to do this thing called pied de cheval, the foot of the horse. And I remember this because I loved it and found that it was very strengthening. So we're going to do it here. So grounding into the left foot here. We're going to lift the right knee up. So take note of how as you lift the foot up, the whole core rolls into the middle. So feel that, hold it in there, and then we're going to slowly lower the foot forward, bringing it up and back. So we make, here I'll show you from this side. So we make these little rolls with the foot. Now if this is too much for you, you can just stay here, lifting the knee and lowering. Lifting the knee and lowering. If this is still too much for you, then just lift toes and lower. Lift toes and lower. You can also always hold on to the wall if you need. So take whichever option works for you. I'm going to do a few more rounds of the pied de cheval. Nice and strong. Soften the face. 4 more. Slowly shake out the legs. Take note of how you're feeling. How are we doing? Good. All right, let's do the other side. Ground into the right foot. And remembering that the different sides of our body are different. Lift up the left knee to start, and then start raking the toes forward and back. You can take whatever hand placement you want. Five more. Pause and shake it out. Awesome. We're going to make our way back down to the mats now. So just take a seat, maybe grab a little bit of water. We're going to move into some ab exercises. And for the yin part of the class, I actually want to be using the yoga belts today. So if you don't have a belt, that's totally fine. Go grab a regular belt or a scarf or a tie, anything like that. You can use those things. I'll wait for you for 2 seconds. Whoever suggested the core class, thanks. Awesome. All right, come down to the mat. And we're just going to sit back on our arms like we're at the beach. How nice would that be to be at the beach right now? Oh my God, I'd love it. Oh, hello, Mai Tai. Oh, hello, my pina colada. That'd be great. Okay, but we're not. So leaning back on the hands, on the arms, your palms are flat on the ground, sitting up a little bit. And we're going to take bicycles, or I should say, and with these bicycles, we're moving super slow. The feet are both flexed, so that with every push out, we feel like we're pushing a door closed with the entire foot. So just stay here. Hopefully you have good music on. I feel so sad that I can't play my music while I'm teaching because it really messes with the audio. So I hope you have good music. And just keep this up. Good. Beautiful. How much do we love abs? Woo, woo! It's ab time, rock and roll. All right. 4 more each side. just hold here for a moment. For 4. Here's 3. Stay lifted. Here's 2. Here's 1. Slowly coming down. Hug the knees into the chest. Maybe taking a slow rocking side to side. One more ab exercise, then we're good to go. So from here, we're going to just lift the legs up to the sky and then just take a nice reach, a side reach from left to right, left to right. Keep the neck soft, soften the face. Doing 4 more on each side. 3, 2. Last one. Hold it up. Hold, hold, hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly lower down. Awesome work, everybody. How you doing? Everyone good? All right. So moving into our yin postures. Taking hold of your belt, your strap, your tie, whatever it is that you have. Laying on the back. I'm actually going to do it facing. Sorry, just talking to myself here. All right, so the strap goes underneath the toe pads of both feet, pushing the heels up towards the ground. I mean, up to the ceiling as the toes come down towards your face. And take 5 full breaths into the entire length of the back of the legs. 5 full breaths here. Slowly take the right foot out of the strap. You can leave it with your knee back, foot on the mat, or you can extend the right leg long, your choice. And now taking both straps in one hand, open the left leg out all the way to the left. Still flexing the foot. Taking the awareness into the entire inside of the left leg. And breathe. Holding here, maybe even closing the eyes here. And holding. Start being aware of the breath again. If you need to deepen it again, softening the breath as it comes in and as it leaves the body. Staying right here like this for 5 full breaths. And now slowly straighten out the right leg as the left leg comes up, over, and across the body. Taking the left arm out to the side, and you can have your gaze still up at the ceiling. Shoulders are still on the mat. Breathing into the whole glute area. Soften. Still pushing out the heel. Breathe. Taking 5 full breath rounds here. And then slowly bend the left knee, coming back to lay fully on the back. Right foot goes up into the strap. Pause here for 3 full breaths. Heels up, toes down. Slowly taking the left foot out, leaving the right foot in. Pause. And then coming down the strap, open up the right leg all the way to the right. Still pushing the heel out. And taking 5 full breath rounds, deep and slow, into the inside of the right leg. With every exhale, you feel the muscles just soften. Just let go. Slowly, the right leg comes up. Lengthen out the left leg over and across the body. Open up the right arm to the right. Just feel how different this side feels from the other side. Take note of the mobility in this side, the flexibility. Shoulders are still on the mat, gaze is still up at the ceiling. Take 5 more breath rounds right here. Slowly bending in the right knee. Take the strap off, move it out of the way, and hug your knees into your chest, rolling slowly side to side. Maybe even taking slow, lazy circles on your low back, releasing out the sacrum, maybe staying on one side a little longer. Tomorrow's class, by the way, will be a yin class for those who are yin lovers like me. So yeah, come back tomorrow for a little yin and yinna. We're going to open up into butterfly. So you're going to need your blocks. Knees are bent here. Letting the knees fall out to the side. Soles of the feet come together to touch. Using the blocks on the outside of the upper thigh so that gravity isn't pulling the knees too far out. And then just settle in here. Take a moment to bring the awareness into the soles as they touch. Really bring the mind there. Push the right foot into the left. Push the left foot into the right. Now your arms can be up overhead, holding elbows, or they can rest on your abdomen. Or next to you, palms up to receive more energy, or palms down to ground. And this position targets our root chakra, our root center. And for those of you who are interested In chakra theory, this is for you. For those of you who are not, that's totally cool. Just lay here and chill out and release the muscles in the lower half of your body. And then release the muscles in your entire body. For those of you who are interested in chakra theory and why is this important that it targets the root chakra, is that the root chakra, also known as Muladhara, is the center for our trust, our trusting ourselves, trust in the universe, trust in each other, both this expressive trust and this receptive trust. So when we hold a position like this for a little bit of a longer time and we allow ourselves to soften into this position, we allow this chakra, this energy vortex, to become open to balance. We help to bring balance into lives. So for example, are you too much of a trusting person? Gullible and naive? Innocent? Or are you untrusting of everything and anyone? Those are both imbalances. So as we hold, it helps to bring this into balance. 5 more breath rounds right here. Soften, release, relax. And FYI, for those of you who like the artist Deva Premal and Miten, at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every day, she and he play music and chants and mantras together, and it is so unbelievably beautiful, and I highly recommend tuning in, also on Facebook Live. So after your last exhale, wherever your arms are, bring them back. Taking the hands outside the knees, gently guide the knees back together, just checking our time here. All right. Hug knees into chest. If you want, you can stay here and just rock side to side, or you can fully come up in happy baby. Wherever you are, taking 5 full breath rounds here. Slowly releasing the feet. We're going to get ready for Shavasana for our final rest. So you might want to have some socks on, maybe a sweater or a blanket. You can put a bolster under your knees, maybe a pillow or a folded blanket under your head, and just settle in and get comfy, and we will come back in just a couple of moments. Very slowly, bring the awareness back into your body. Deepen your breath. Make small movements in the fingers, the toes. Keeping eyes closed, come to roll on one side. Laying in fetal position. Feeling how safe and comfortable it feels in this position. And just reflect back on the intention that you set and reflect on this class. And without judgment, just a passive observer. Just take note. Check in with how you're doing in all aspects of who you are. And then when you're ready, slowly push up into a seated position, keeping eyes closed as you do. Holding the hands over the heart. Connect with your heartbeat. Think about what you are grateful for right now in this moment. Allow the love in your heart to fully feel that gratitude. I want to thank you so much for sharing your energy here and for allowing me to share mine with you. I can really feel you here, and it is such an amazing feeling. May your mind be peaceful. May your light shine bright. The light that shines inside of me acknowledges and appreciates the light that shines within all of you. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me here. Hope to see all of you tomorrow for our Yin class. If you have any questions, you have any requests, you can always just comment here, or you can send me a message and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Take care of yourselves and each other. Bye, everyone.